Well, the focus came in and you called me right on it. Thank you. Mostly I've been wanting to share, since I've been here, about the immense joy. So much love and personal power and appreciation and joy.
They all go together, don't they? Appreciation and empowerment are intertwined.
I walk through my house from the minute I wake up till the minute I go to sleep, and every corner excites me. Every leaf and every fairy that floats in my garden, and I rent my rooms out and people show up, and only the right people show up, and I'm just blessed over and over and over again with sharing with them my excitement. And they tell me that their life changes just by coming into my house. And I know that, and I rejoice over it. And I'm in this place of such amazement, of completeness in being all me, that I lay in my bed sometimes and I'm talking to spirits since I've opened up the channel and we started talking. And I'm like, we're just giggling together. And they tell me to just walk through the house. Because when I walk, it's almost like fairy dust is flying from me and affecting people. And I laugh and we laugh. And then I walk through my house and they tell me to knock on someone's room. And I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. And they said, knock. And I knock really, really softly. And somebody answers, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And they were, oh no, I'm so glad you came to my door. And then we talk, and it's just, the blessings are just like I'm standing under a waterfall of amazing life. And then I get into these, just recently, 7 weeks ago, I had this crash that was so delicious. I mean, I thought I was going to die, and at the same time, I was reveling in the fact that I knew I was growing, and it was so beautiful, and it was this crazy contrast.
Contrast is the stuff that all of it comes from. When you use words like completeness, of course, you know that can never be.
Right.
And when you use words like amazement,
Feels like it's something, right, it's not the right word.
Well, it's an all right word, but it's the next logical stepness of it. Every now and again, Esther will use the word unbelievable.
No.
And she trips over the word even as she's saying it, because she doesn't mean it's unbelievable because she knows she believed it or it wouldn't be.
Of course.
But what we're hearing from you and feeling from you is not enough words to describe the fullness of what you're living and the ongoing fullness of what you're living.
Yeah.
The reason that we wanted to visit with you a little bit is because we can feel when you're in that place of steady receptivity. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like one thing just flows into another, flows into another, flows into another, and flows into another.
And words are not even important, but of course we want to communicate it, so then it is.
But when you talk about the crashing, what do you think that's about?
Well, I learned so much from it. So it was a place of the next step. It was the next step.
And so it wasn't really a crashing, was it?
No, but it looked like it. But I was able to enjoy it too. So yeah, it wasn't really a crashing. Wrong word again.
Well, there are no wrong words, but you're trying to describe what it feels like to be in a sort of step 5 experience where you know it and you appreciate it, and yet even within all of that, there still is contrast that provides more.
Yes.
And as we can feel you and hear you reaching for words, it's the richness of experiences that fill that all in. And we want to remind you that when you are in concert with the source within you, so that there is this knowledge of what's going on, you don't have to explain it all to everybody.
No.
And sometimes when you're reaching for words and you just can't find any more, it's because you have found enough.
And the words aren't even important because the people that come near me are feeling it just by being in my presence with them.
Well, it's all of you attracting each other. In other words, it's not one point of attraction, it's several points of attraction that are converging.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing.
It's a rainbow
Yes.
of colors that explode
Yes.
next to each other.
Yes.
Like when the water is falling from a hose and then the sun shines through it and then there's that rainbow. It's so amazing. And all the little things that I used to think, okay, I needed a question. And I kept getting, no, you don't need a question. And then the little questions that were there were all being answered by all these amazing co-creators with me, and it was just
That's how it happens, isn't it? When an answer to a question comes quickly on the heels of the question, even maybe the answer is included in the question itself, then you begin to realize that there doesn't need to be the big gap between step 1 and step 3. And that's what step 5 living really is.
Yeah.
Really good.
I just wanted to share. Thank
Really
you.
good. Yes, indeed.